Hello everyone, and welcome to another royal reading. I have the Ordinary Rider-Waite Tarot on the tarot table today. I'm going to be looking at Meghan's relationship with the royal family in the light of the podcasts that she's starting to drop, the Archetypes podcast she's dropping for Spotify. First one came out and it was a real humdinger, had a real go at the royal family. And I did a reading on it yesterday. It was the Archie fire story, which turned out to be more smoke than fire, really, in the end. And I said in that reading that she's a real thorn in the side of the royal family. And I wondered how long she would remain a thorn in the side of the royal family. The Wallace and Edward saga went on for their lifetime. They were a thorn in the side of the royal family. So I'm going to look now and look at the relationship between Meghan and the royals and see how it started, how it is now, and how it's going to end up. Basically, who's going to come out on top? There's the saying that the crown always wins. I have seen that in past readings on a similar energy, but it feels like it's time to do this kind of reading again and just have a look at it using the regular Rider-Waite relationship spread, see who is on top at the moment and how it's going to turn out, because she really is having a go at them now. She's using this podcast series as an opportunity to play the pity card, how she was wronged and how awful they are and cruel and vicious and mean. And I don't have to say it's in my opinion, but I will remind you that there is a disclaimer in the box below, and this is a tarot reading for entertainment purposes, and lots of it is speculation and opinion. Some of it I don't have to say is speculation and opinion, because that podcast was pretty hard-hitting accusation against the royal handlers, the royal aides, very critical of them. And so that was for everyone to hear, and it was intended for everyone to hear it. And I'm going to have great fun trying to fit these cards. I normally use small mini tarots for this relationship reading. I don't very often do it on this channel. I think I've only done it a couple of times. It's difficult to fit into this very small space that I have at my disposal currently to do these readings, but we'll try and make it work. And underlying energy, we get the Temperance card in reverse. That is something that is not in harmony, that is out of balance, out of alignment. Somebody who's not angelic, the opposite of angelic, the devil, the thorn in the side. There it is, Temperance card in reverse, and it's intemperate behavior. And you could say that the podcast is intemperate behavior. It's taken an opportunity to clap back. And we know that she likes to do that. Tom Bauer wrote a whole book about it called Revenge. And again, I don't have to say allegedly, because that is the nature of the beast. That's what she likes to do. So this is past energy, this is present energy, and this is future energy. Meghan and the royals, Meghan and the royals, Meghan and the royals as outcome. And then lying in between them right now, currently, what the energy is between them. So we'll take the Temperance in reverse away, and we'll have a look at the past energy. When Meghan came into the royal family, how did she feel when she came into it? She saw it as a money-making opportunity, the Six of Pentacles. She thought that she would be able to, I don't want to say beggar them, because it's a card of harmony and balance. It's a card of reciprocity. She thought, let's be charitable here. It is the card of charity, quite literally, as you can see from the figure handing out alms to the poor. But she thought that she would come into the royal family and she would bring benefit to the royal family. She would benefit from them and they would benefit from her. She genuinely thought that, and there's been many people who have speculated that she suffers from narcissistic personality disorder. I'm not a medical professional. I am not diagnosing her. I'm simply repeating what other people have said. So there are people who say this about her, and she genuinely came in thinking that she had a lot to offer the royal family. She was going to modernize them. She was going to be able to get Catherine seats at Wimbledon, because she knew Serena, not realizing, of course, that Catherine was the royal appointee to Wimbledon. Forgotten what the proper word is. Tess is busy barking outside. But she really thought that this is going to be an equal opportunity for both of them, that she was on equal terms with them, equal status. Quite amazing, really, quite deluded. How did they feel about her? Let's slide that Six of Pentacles out the way. How did they feel about her? Knight of Pentacles in reverse. That's the Harry card, the Earth sign prince, and it's in reverse. That's the Knight that's fallen on his head and has suffered a brain injury. Just being silly here, of course. I'm not saying that he did fall on his head and suffer a brain injury, but it's the card of being in the reverse. It is the card of progress that has stopped. The path that he was on, the Knight of Pentacles, is not on a slow, steady trajectory to success and well-being and abundance. When the card is in the reverse, stopped in your tracks, off the path, and really brings out the toxic energy of that card, the shadow energy of the card, the negativity of the Knight of Pentacles. It makes him surly and sulky. It makes him money obsessed. He does choose the wrong things. He focuses on the wrong things, and basically his progress is stopped. So royal family was very concerned about the impact she was going to have on Prince Harry, and we've seen that again from Tom Bower's book. Allegedly, lots of people warned Harry not to marry her, from Prince Philip down. The Earl of Spencer did, the aunts did, the Spencer aunts did, friends did, all kinds of people put their hands up and said, William did, of course, as well. Never been forgiven for that, but lots of people said, really, do you think this is the girl for you? Take it, slow down. And he didn't. So that is quite interesting. Where are they now? That was the past. She thought she was going to benefit them. She was on equal terms. They were worried about Harry. Where are they now? We'll start with Meghan up here. And I read the two cards together because they colour each other in this reading. So we have the Strength card, just so you can see it. And we have the Death card in reverse. We have the Death card in reverse, and interestingly, in the Death card, there is the death figure on that white horse that tramples over the royal family. That's what she wanted to do, but the card is in the reverse. Quite interesting. This is the Harry and Meghan card, the Strength card, the Virgo and the Leo. The woman is in charge of the man here and wrestling with him and taming him and controlling him. But she feels that she's in a position of power and strength still. But what she wanted to accomplish, death. She wanted to change the royal family. That is what the Death card signifies. It signifies change. Change that you resist, you don't want, but it's inevitable. Endings. She wanted to bring endings, but she hasn't. She hasn't managed to trample them underfoot much as she wanted to. And this card for me is very karmic. It's a Scorpio card, and Scorpio is all about karma and the past and things that you bring from the bardo that you haven't resolved, and you have to come back and work on them. We all have it. We all have Scorpio in our charts. It's not only pointing fingers at Scorpios. I am a Scorpio, of course. But this is interesting. This is royal family and Scorpio energy. Royal family, Leo, of course, Scorpio energy. Prince Charles, in particular, might have been the target of that sort of desire to assassinate, to terminate. I'm reading this as a tarot reader for entertainment purposes. I'm not saying for 1 second that she came into the royal family with the intention to assassinate someone. Step over their corpse, their cold body, well, they're not even cold corpse, and climb onto the throne. But it does have that energy of ambition and desire to change things and use her authority, throw her weight around, Leo. That energy that, she is a Leo, of course, that energy of I am the power, I am the light, I am the way. And throw that energy around and change things. But she hasn't succeeded because the Death card is in the reverse. She's been thwarted and stymied, and she's actually got stuck. A Death card in reverse, you get stuck. You don't effect the change that you need to effect. You don't move and progress and grow. You wither. Interesting energy. How are the royals doing? In the light of the storm that they have faced from her, a real attack. in this energy is a forceful energy and a destructive energy. Combine the two, strength and death, and you get a very destructive force that has been aimed at them, brutally aimed at them. How are they feeling? Down here we have the Page of Wands in reverse and the World. Bad news, but they survived it. Page of Wands in the reverse is literally bad news. Upright, it's good communications, positive news, enthusiasm, eager to explore, to learn, to travel, to grow, but it's in the reverse. And then there comes the World card, which is an ending. That card too is an ending, the Death card, but this is a positive ending. Positive publicity as well. Always in these royal readings, I view it as positive publicity. She's bad news, but the royals are somehow getting good publicity out of this. How funny. Minor energy in the Page of Wands, children, and problems with children, but we'll park that there. I don't want to really get into that in this reading. Bad news, brought them bad news, brought them bad PR in the beginning. Very bad, but they survived it. They've survived it very successfully, and they've come out the other side. They've handled it. They've handled this situation as the royal family, and they're on top at the moment with that World card. They are on top. The World card is a very powerful card. It's the last card of the major arcana. It's extremely powerful. Even though the Strength card literally says strength, it is about mastering your demons, really. The strengths, overcoming your weaknesses. Death card can be very powerful as well, but the World card is all the fixed signs on it. It has literally Leo. It has the Scorpio. There is the Scorpio, the eagle, the higher vibe of the higher harmonic of the Scorpio. It has the bull, the Taurus, and it has the Aquarius energy. It's got them all. And it's got this laurel wreath, and it's got success. Somebody has succeeded. The royal family as a unit has succeeded against her currently. But let's have a look at the energy between them. That's them in themselves, and what's going on between them at the moment. And we get the Empress card in reverse. Another big card. Big cards coming out here. Major Arcana, Empress card in reverse, and another page in reverse. Page of Cups in reverse. Empress can mean mother, but really means the Queen. Her Majesty the Queen here in reverse. Meghan has really taken aim at the Queen. Meghan and Harry have both taken aim at the Queen. Indirectly, they're too cowardly to go about it directly. I did a reading on this just the other day. So it'll be in my Royals playlist, very close to this reading. If you're catching this reading much later and you want to go and find it, just scroll down a bit in the playlist and you'll find it. I did a reading on this, the Harkles and the Queen, and whether they'll ever see her again. And it said no, it said the Queen is done with them. This is the Queen done with them. And we get another page in reverse, another bad news card. This is actually, they should apologize for what they've done. Page of Cups is an apology traditionally in tarot. It's an emotional message, often a declaration of love, a small declaration of love, nothing really significant that you can take to the bank or, start getting that engagement ring. No, it's in the reverse. Apology should come, but it's not going to come. It's not going to come from them. They're not going to communicate again. They're not going to communicate in a loving and kind and gentle way with each other again. The Queen's done. The Queen's over it. She's had enough. Empress in reverse. She's withdrawn that support and that comfort and that kindliness, that listening ear, that forgiving energy. Page of Cups is about all of those things. She's taken it away. She said, not interested. I'm done with you. I'm finished with you. Again, I'm getting the vibe from this. This here is that the royals are done. The royals feel that they have survived this bad publicity, these knocks, this attempted, shall we say, for dramatic purposes, dramatic license, this attempted assassination by Meghan, character assassination, let's put it like that, so that we don't get lawyers knocking on the door and saying, you're saying that Meghan Markle tried to kill the Queen. No, character assassination here, a takedown of the royals. in this current energy, in my opinion, allegedly, and speculating. Royals are done. The Empress literally is the crown, is the queen. She's done. She's in reverse. She is done. She's not going to listen to them. She's not going to be kind or nice to them anymore. So how is this going to play out in future? Meghan first. How is it going to go for her? Well, she's got a whole new adventure lined up for herself with that Ace of Pentacles. She's going to take herself off somewhere else at some stage. I think we were already seeing it, that she's sliding away from the royals. She's still royaling because she's still married to has-been. But my cards tell me constantly that that marriage is in terrible trouble and is going to come to an end sooner rather than later. She's off on a new adventure, so it's not going to finish her off. She's going to go and find something else to do, and no doubt it's a political adventure that she's on to next. And the royals, they're going to be recovering from this trauma. Nine of Swords in reverse. Nine of Swords upright, stress, worry, anxiety, nightmare, can't believe how badly wrong things have gone. The card is in the reverse, and there are many ways of reading reversals. You can read it as a delay of this energy. You can read it as the opposite of this energy, or an intensification of this energy. That's generally the way you read reversals. And given this, and the fact that here I see the royals are triumphing, in future they are going to be recovering, they're going to be mending themselves, healing from this damage that she has done them, the stress, the worry, the anxiety she has caused them, and most of all the Queen, because this is the Queen's energy that's here in this reading. Queens and Prince Charles, and when I mean the royals, I really do mean the Queen and Prince Charles, because that's the Queen, the current monarch, and the one in waiting, the heir in waiting. And so it's their energy that I'm reading, and they have shown up in this card. He's shown up there. She is attempting to knock him down, Meghan, and the crown, because there they all are in this card, being mown down by this horse, but not because the card is in the reverse. Crown is triumphing currently. It's winning despite her best efforts. She's still standing. She still thinks she's got ammunition against them. She's got 11 more podcasts to take pot shots at them. So they're going to have to survive it. They're going to have to survive this Page of Wands in reverse, the bad news, the negative press, the attacks that are coming from this Leo. But ultimately, she's going to move off and go and try something else somewhere else, because she thinks she's going to make lots of money somewhere else in politics. That's my opinion. And the crown, the royals, Charles and the Queen, are going to start to heal and recover from this really devastating encounter that they have with someone who is allegedly a narcissist, and certainly had no idea when she came into the royal family of what the royal family actually signified, what it meant, thought that she could actually help them out because she was so famous and so brilliant, whip smart, and such a celebrity in America, and such a good wheeler and dealer, grifter, thought that she could help them out, prop up their finances, make them more famous, and help with those farm shops and things that only sell biscuits and honey and whatever else you can go and buy. Maybe, do a whole lot better at merching. But she's off somewhere else, and Crown is going to recover. So I would say stalemate at the end. Nobody's going to win in this. The royals will survive and live to see another day. And she is off to make her fortune somewhere else, having failed to make her fortune or make their fortune in the royal family. That is the reading. Thank you for watching. On to the next one.